all of you are responsible for creating the future of business. And it's going to be a bit of a hairy ride with some technology, globalization, social changes, resulting in some real squeezing of many parts of the economy, sometimes completely eliminating them. On the other side, some massive opportunities for those that care to take them. So today, let's just look at how you can create the future of business.
What do you mean when you say the world's growing smaller?
What is happening is, I think a lot of people have heard about the 6 degrees of separation.
Research has shown that the productivity and the value of employees in most organizations is very strongly related to their personal networks.
But these types of technologies are also being applied in financial services.
The most important single thing in media today is that we are all participating.
What do we have to gain and what do we have to lose is what we need to look at. So how many people here have been to Las Vegas? Whoa, just about the whole crowd. What I would expect from a bunch of fun-loving travel agents able to travel cheaply and at will. And if you've been to Las Vegas, you'll know that there's a world of delights there, a lot of free entertainment. You can wander along the Strip and you can see Caesar's palace, and there you've got a statue of Caesar which comes to life every hour and speaks to the crowds. Wandered a little bit further down the Strip and you have Treasure Island, and you have 2 galleons reenacting a battle, and one of them sinks down to the lagoon at the end. And you wander a little bit further down, and you've got the volcano erupting every hour on the hour, just spectacular explosions of flames into the sky. So what's happening here? What is the casinos have realized is that they're trying to get people's attention. And when they have people's attention, and they come along and step out outside their casino, then they just might walk into the casino and leave the contents of their wallet in their welcoming coffers. This illustrates what we call the attention economy. The one scarce resource today is attention. I predict that in the next 18 to 26 years, the global economy will double in size. And that's actually a fairly safe assumption. You know, we can look at these trends and say that we expect the economy to double in size. The issue is, where will that doubling in the economy come from? Where are the opportunities where you can invest to participate in the economy doubling in size? The tools of production are in the hands of the workers. We can all create things. We can all produce. We can all create content, which means that we are moving to a world of infinite content. How many people have been in Second Life? Well, that's right. I mean, there are some people that say that, you know, I've already got one life, why would they want a second life? But some people like to explore that because you can do there's all sorts of different things you can do. You can interact with people about other things. You can get up to mischief without catching social diseases. And there's the whole world to explore. And, you know, you can choose. Some people choose to go in the form of themselves. Some people choose in the form of an animal, like a cat or a dog. And that's one of the discussions currently on Second Life, is that is it okay in a virtual world for a cat and a human interspecies sex? And well, this is a deep ethical issue, so I'll leave you to ponder whether that is something which is acceptable or not. The point is that moving forward, this is just the very crude beginnings. In the future, it will be as if you're in that environment. It will be as if you're experiencing it. And the other thing will happen is that increasingly this will become an environment for work. Work is happening in virtual worlds. It's far more effective than a telephone or email or even a video conference. You're actually engaged. So more and more of our work lives will appear like games, will appear in virtual worlds. We will, even if we don't want to, because that's part of what it will take to be able to work in a global world, is to be able to work in and spend time in these virtual worlds where we can choose to smooth out our wrinkles or to look a little prettier or to look nice even if we've only just got out of bed in the morning. You are leaders, and you will help create this future through your leadership. So So I was, a little while ago, I was running a workshop in Mumbai, the wonderful city formerly known as Bombay. So I came in a day early and stayed at the hotel and get over the jet lag, and went in for lunch in a delightful restaurant at the hotel. And sat down and ordered my meal and brought out some very nice food. And then the waiter came out and put a goldfish bowl on my table and said, well, since you're dining alone, we thought you might like some company. And this illustrates, I suppose, some of the wonderful service which you get in that country. And also, it illustrates some of the contrast. When I went back to my hotel room, I was looking across the lake in front of the hotel, and there was some gleaming spires, a little like these towers you see here, where there was people providing services for people all around the planet. Yet I turned my head to the right, and there were some shanty towns where there was poverty, but also some very vital markets, people trading, making things happen. So this vast contrast which we are seeing here illustrates some of the challenges which we will see moving forward in the years ahead. Is one that will respond to the things which we do. Will be able to help us live rich, productive lives for ourselves and our families. Or we can believe that the world is an unfriendly place. There's one which is always trying to create things, make things bad for us. And I believe we have a choice of believing whether that universe is friendly or unfriendly. And I certainly believe that the universe is friendly. And I certainly believe that the future holds wonderful potential and promise if we choose to make it so. So I'd invite you all to move into the future, look for the opportunities, and take the promise that there is in front of us. Thank you for your time.